guys. This is day 2 of the 2016 Bud Light tournament. Two very strong players here with Tim Perry and Mike Pettit. The race is actually wrong here. Mike is a B player, Tim is an A player, and this is a handicap format, so it's going to be a 10-8 race. Tim goes to 10, Mike goes to 8. That's what we're racing to. Mike just missed a 7 ball. Tim's got the 7 hanging. Not a very easy positional shot because the 9 can play pretty big here, and it looks like he didn't come up high enough. He's going to have to kick to the back rail. Or can see a piece of it. No, you can see a piece of it. Smart shot. Good leave. He left the cue ball on the rail. Makes it a little tougher. Not a very easy cut by any means. Went for the cut and missed it where he's going to leave it. Tim's got a little bit of angle here. It looks like I don't think he's straight. Let's take a look at the overhead. Yeah, he's actually decided to roll it, which is fine because the 9 ball is a little off the rail, so I don't see any problems here for Tim. Just missed it. Still early. Still early. It's the first round for both these guys, so shake the cobwebs off. So it's all a matter of who will draw first blood. It will be Mike. Mike Pettit goes up 1-0. The rules of this tournament, like I said before, it's a handicap tournament. It is a handicap tournament. So A's go to 8, A's go to 10, B's go to 8, C's go to 6, and it's alternate break format. Crack your own. Tim made a really good break right there. Controlled the cue ball till it got kicked. And but it came up dry. So Mike right next to the 1 ball. I really don't see an aggressive option here. I would think you'd have to play safe here. Decided to duck behind the 4-3, and Tim made a good hit, and that cut's not too easy. I think he's gonna. Did he go for it, or did he? Yeah, he went for it. Nice shot. Nice cut. Watch out, 9-ball. And obviously, he wanted to bump. He wanted to bump the 9 there to hold for the 2-ball, and instead he just missed the 9 and went behind it. He's looking at Massang. And he's going back for his jump cue. This is a better look at the jump. It's a pretty tough jump because the 3-ball is right there and you really can't jump. The 3-ball is kind of in the way of the jump. Of his ball, yeah, he clipped the 9. Clip the 9 and gives Tim ball in hand on the 3-ball. Three in the side, 4 in the corner, 5 in the corner.
Up on table number 3, all Rhode, stand clean. All be racing to 8, stand be racing to 6, that'll be at table 3.
I don't see a whole lot of problem with this rack.
5, Pete Coleman, Jared Malia, Pete racing to 10, Jared racing to 8, that'll be on table 5.
6 point in the corner, he's just looking to see exactly where he wants that cue ball to be. So he can have angle to get from the 7 to the 8 and back to the 9. And that's a pretty good angle. He's got 2 options here. He can either follow this 2 rails or draw it. I think he's gonna draw it and play the 8 in the same pocket. Yep. Nice shot. He's a bit straight here. I think he's just gonna draw. Yep. A little stun shot. Nice shot. That will tie up the match. 1 apiece. And like I said before, even though Tim won that rack, it is alternate break. So Mike will get this break. Pretty good break by Mike. He let the cue ball go a little bit there, but he did pocket a ball, so he's still at the table. Try to play it safe there. He wanted to use the 6 ball, I'm guessing as the impeding ball, and just missed, so Tim's got a wide open shot. And watch out here, because the 1 ball, really no pocket, but the cue ball is going to go directly into the 9 ball. He may have a 9 carom here. And that's what I believe that's what he intended to do, just missed it. It's a nice try. Nothing real easy for Mike here. Because he's got the 1. Even if he makes the 1, the 2 ball is kind of tough. I mean, with the 5 ball being in the side, it's got to. That's why I decided to play safe. Because even if he made the 1, there really wasn't a whole big reward there. So, and I'm gonna be joined by Mr. Paul Rhoda.
Hello.
What up, Paul?
Not much. I'm gonna have some fun.
Absolutely.
This should be a good match.
It should be.
And we're
And we got the
going slashing.
9.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, he ain't got him.
No,
He
and
should have
yeah.
been a little more careful there. I made sure he hooked him.
Yeah.
9 ball wasn't a good shot. But Mike's been playing real good.
Yeah, he's got open shot. He's got open shot the 1 here.
Not really sure why he's looking there. He's got natural position ready to come around and play the 9, probably in the top corner. I mean, play the deuce in the top corner here.
Unless he wants to play the combination.
Yeah.
And then the 2 ball rolls up to the corner and he can play the 2 ball after, but see what he wants to do. Maybe try to draw behind the 4. Oh, he tried to do that.
Did this right. Just come out a little funny.
Yeah. Kingram, no, I'm out of the tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, you lost some tough matches. Oh, did you end up playing? Did you
I-
play Billy?
No, I played one. That was a great shot.
Very good shot.
One
Okay.
of the people that I would have expected to be one of the favorites, Mike Minicello.
Right, that's right.
He
Yeah.
played. He was a little off. He even told me he didn't feel very comfortable, but I
Look at that shot. Who do you lose to on
grinded it
the
out.
Rose's side? He
Yeah,
lost
I was
to,
actually wondering that myself.
Oh, he lost to Tony Rosano, and he lost to.
Tony's tough.
Yep. Yeah, he's ranked as a C player in
Yeah.
this tournament.
Right, that's tough.
And then he lost to.
Who did he lose to on the A side?
I want to say he lost to this guy, Mike Pettit, but maybe not.
No, I don't see that.
Francisco.
Well, he's over.
Where is he? He's right over here somewhere, right? Oh, Mikey. Oh, Bob
Bob
Adenjan.
Adenjan?
Yeah, he played him on a tight table, and Mikey hasn't been playing. I think that probably made a little bit of difference for him. I don't know. I didn't get to watch that match. It was over on 15.
Oh, I'd say he played 15 or 1. I wasn't sure, yeah.
I missed the 3 ball, huh? Well, Tim's got a pretty good out here. And,
Yeah. Well, no, he's
deciding to
duck.
play safe.
Try to get freezing behind the 9.
That's a good shot. I'm surprised he didn't shoot that, though. It really wasn't that difficult.
He actually played a table. He played a match on 15 and 1. He had to come back and win. I forget. He played Tom Bertrand.
Yep.
And Tom Bertrand was winning, and as far as I know, and then Mike was able to bear down and come back and win. So I'm kind of surprised that he would lose on that table after already playing once on that table.
Right.
But yeah, I played him, and then I played Ed Powers, and I kind of fell asleep, I guess. I don't know what happened.
He's a pretty good player. He went pretty far in this tournament.
Yeah.
He beat some good players. He was still in the tournament late last night. He must have lost his last match, but
Oh, really?
but
Good for him.
he cashed anyway. Probably bought him cash, but
Yeah.
I think he's a C player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
I
bad
missed
hit.
a 3. Yep.
Looked
Ball
like
in
he
hand.
Thought he could make it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, I was up 4-0 on him. I had to go to 8, he had to go to 6, and I felt comfortable, and I just missed a couple balls. I missed a 9 ball that cost me the end, actually. He was on the hill, I missed a 9, so,
Yeah, you need to constantly bear down.
yeah. So, I mean, I've been playing a lot, practicing a lot, I just need to find a way to relate it back to tournaments, and I'll be where these guys are, hopefully, real soon.
Right? No, he's perfect here. This should be no problem.
Yep,
Just fall nice on the on the 6 to get on the 7, and this is connect the dots.
yep. But I've always said, you can't change the past, you can only change the future. So I'll be back here for more tournaments. I'll be back here for the Ocean State, and
Yeah, I'll be playing in that. Be my comeback tournament.
yep. Nice shot. He's got a nice angle here to roll down that bottom rail.
Perfect.
Yep.
Wants a little angle here. If he gets straight in, it's going to be a little bit weird, but
Yeah, any kind of angle
small
just to
angle.
pop
Yeah.
off that rail. Any kind of angle on that 7, he should be home free.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. He's all right.
No, he's good.
He's all right, but he's going to be shooting a 9 off the rail a little bit.
No, I think he's got angle there.
Yeah.
But actually,
He's
well,
not going to want to hit it hard.
no, on
Although
this table.
he does play on this table often, so
Yeah.
knows what he can do, what he can't. Oh, he hit it real good.
He
He's
could do that.
still on the rail, though, here. This ain't no hanger.
He's a little off rail, but yeah, it's definitely not an easy shot. Anytime you got a bridge using the rail, it ups the difficulty a little bit. He's going to take his time on this one.
As he should.
2 games when you're racing to 8 and Tim's racing to 10. It's just a big game.
Yep, definitely. He knows the bad down.
That's
He
a
knows it.
great
He bailed
shot.
right down on it.
Nice shot. Mike Pettit goes up 2-1. And it'll be Tim's break. A lot of other good matches here today. See, Jared Demalian is playing Pete Bowman.
Yep, that should be a good match. Jared's getting 2 games there. These guys over here.
Rich Minicello and Francisco.
Yeah, Francisco playing as a B
4-4.
player and
Yeah.
he's borderline. So
Yeah, he is.
He's got a good shot over here. Looks like that game's 4-4 or 4-3, 4-4.
4-4. And Richie's going to 10. Fran's going to 8. That's definitely tough.
I like Francisco from after he won his second match yesterday. I could tell he was shooting really good.
He's been playing good.
He went through hell for a while. He lost a lung. I don't know if anybody knows that. He had a
Really?
collapsed lung less than a year ago and needed to quit smoking and did. And he's probably gained about 30 pounds too.
Wow.
But he has been playing, he said, so he's got a good stroke. I like his game.
No, yeah, he plays good. I will say I do like that Molinari shirt though. It's a fancy looking shirt.
Right?
I saw a couple of them at the expo
Yeah,
when I was
me
down at the expo in March. I know Upstate Al has one, and
Yep.
Tim got a little funny here.
Yeah.
Behind the 4-ball.
And some.
He's gonna have to kick.
Nice hit.
He did. He did it great. He got separation. He hit the right side of the 2-ball, and I was
Left him a tough shot over the ball, cutting it.
yeah.
Might probably play safe here beyond the 7, I'm going to guess, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go aggressive here.
Yeah. I'm going to assume he's playing safe. He didn't even look at it.
Yeah. No, he was playing the shot.
Really took a shot at that. Half that.
And yeah, now.
Didn't really even look at it, just kind of winged at it.
And I'm pretty sure that plays past 3. Oh yeah, that
Yep.
plays.
He's got to follow this ball, looks like in the 4 balls in the past, so we'll see what he does here. Maybe jack up a little bit. Still come on this side.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna jack up. Again, make the shot a little harder.
Good shot. He's good at those shots.
Yes, I didn't look too hard.
Nope.
He's got good angle here. He can play the 3 on the
Because
side.
he's so tall, he definitely jacks up
Yeah.
very good. I've seen him do it a lot. This he's natural. If he just wants to follow with 2 rails, he's fine.
Yep, 2 rails for the 4-ball.
Perfect. 3 rails, same thing.
Yeah.
Get an angle. Perfect.
Yep.
Should be out here. Tap, tap if he gets on the 6 right. The only problem here is getting behind the 7 ball if you play it. Yeah, like he's playing it. He's playing follow here. He could get behind the 7 ball. See? Right in the path.
Yeah, but he
He
got
got
out.
away with it. Yep.
I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't just draw off
That
that
ball
rail.
out and take a little bit longer shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done that.
But if he's
But he's on the right
feeling
side here. If
comfortable,
he did it
I-
that way, he would have the wrong side of
Yep.
the 6, maybe going into the 8, so maybe he was thinking about
Yep.
that. He's tapped here.
Oh, he's perfect. He's got the 7 ball straight in, roll it. Yep.
I'm going to see 2-1. Or is that 2-2? 2-2.
No, it will be 2-2. Just a little stop shot, a little angle to come behind the 9.
Yep, he's perfect.
Yep.
Somebody likes to play fast. He gets at this pace. He plays good.
Yep. Two. Tim going to 10. Mike going to 8.
Yeah, Mike's got to feel pretty comfortable here. I mean, if you're going to keep pace, you're going to end up winning. That's all you got to do, really.
Right. Especially in a situation where he's getting 2 games. You know, if you keep going 2-2, 3-3, eventually, if you go 8-8, it's over.
Right. Yep, an alternate break, he's going to get plenty of chances.
Yep.
Looks like he's dry here.
Yep. Keep drawing that break.
Now, personally, I shoot this ball, but I make that ball. I don't know what he's going to do here. He might bank this 2 rails, play safe, or probably have the angle to just go across the face of it, bring it back to the rail where he's at, and leave right behind that stack of balls. I think that's what he's probably going to look at. Yep. That's how he's
He's going to play safe.
Yep, just like I said, right behind these stack of balls. Perfect. Good shot. Actually, I might have shot that. It's easier from up in the booth, though. I wish I was up here before I shot. That'd be fine.
Did you try qualifying for this tournament?
No, I haven't played in a couple of years, so I didn't.
Oh, it's been a couple of years for you?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
I think the last time we were playing was, I think it was at Straight Shooters.
Oh,
yeah, I know
maybe.
you were at that tournament, and that was one of Taylor's tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm going to start playing full time and doing some of this, and
Nice.
hopefully do some good stuff for pool soon.
Nice. You can caught the 3 ball there with Tim ball in hand.
We're going to start a new tour. We're going to start calling it, I don't know if you know, I have a page on Facebook if you're on the pool action page, New England Pool Action. I don't know if you're on that page, but you
I don't
can
think
find
I'm
it.
not.
Look it up. Everybody around here is on. I got about, I don't know, over 100 people on it.
Oh, really?
And it started a couple of years ago when I came back, and it was really telling people where everybody was and hopefully get some games and get some practice in and whatever. But I'm going to start running a tournament where it's open to all skill levels.
That was a nice shot there.
And they actually make the game themselves.
Really?
Yeah. Like me and you would play. You get 3 minutes, you make the game. If you don't make the game in 3 minutes, you come over to me and I make the game. And that's going to we're going to see what happens there. I mean, you got people complaining about C players, high C player, low C player. You should be a B player. Well,
right.
You got nothing to complain about if you make the game yourself. So
that's true.
We're going to try and do that and see how that runs for a little while. I kind of like the idea. I know enough pool players to, gambled with enough of them to make that game. And if I don't, somebody knows them. So we're going to try and do something with it anyway.
Right.
Tweak it the next few months. Should be interesting anyway. I got some good feedback on that idea, so.
It's interesting here. Speaking of interesting, it's going to be interesting here. I know he didn't want to get frozen with this because he wanted to play safe.
Thin this and spin it and bring it to the side rail where he is and leave the cue ball there.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That works.
Yep. Still, though, he's got a pretty simple kick here. And where he's kicking it, he can spin it a little. He's going to hit the bottom side, knock the floor up table, and may actually end up back where he is, kind of.
Right.
That's what it looks like he's doing. Oh, you hit it full, which I don't like. You hit it full, and you're not going to end up getting safe.
No. Well, yeah. I think Tim can cut this ball.
Yeah, he can cut that ball, and it looks like the 5-9 combo is dead if he can get there.
Well, let's take a look at the overhead.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Depends how he lays on it, but yeah, it's pretty close.
He's got to play with the 6 ball a little bit here. It looks like he's playing safe.
He's cutting it in.
Oh, I can't see from up here, I guess. Yeah, he hit it a little hard.
Yeah, he did. He's gonna go. Oh, don't go behind the 8. Don't go behind the 8.
Oh,
No.
he's all right. Now I have no idea. He's got a weird angle to play safe. It looks like maybe
You can tuck
could
him
roll
behind the
behind the
7
7.
ball, maybe. Just slow roll
Oh
and
yeah,
tuck
looking
behind
from
the
that
7.
angle, it looks like he can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice shot. Got him
Good
frozen
shot.
to it too. Nice shot. Nice shot by the buzzsaw.
Oh, we got Mike DeShane and Donnie Mills up here.
They're still playing?
3 and 5-5. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now this might be an old match. I really don't know what happened today. It looked like Karen Core beat Donnie Mills, and I don't know if that was a winner's side match. If this is a live match, it must have been.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think it is a live match. I'm not exactly
if it
sure
is,
what
then
happened.
If it's a live match, then we got Karen Core and Shaw in the finals for the hot seat. If that's the fact.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Shaw's been phenomenal lately. That guy is just winning everything. He went out to Europe to play in the Euro Mosconi Cup, or to get a spot in the Euro Mosconi Cup team, and I think he's a lock for it. But the guy is just insane. And if Karen Core is undefeated, kudos to her. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very, very tough field out there. I don't believe Shane played in that. I didn't think I saw his name on the list, which I'm kind of surprised that he
Really?
didn't play. Yeah.
Is there another event going on around? Or, I
Not
mean,
sure,
not
I'm
around
not
here.
sure.
National for him, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I think this is like a 25,000 added tournament or something like that, and it's Mosconi Cup points. I mean, he is already number 1 in the Mosconi Cup
Oh,
ranking
they give
anyway.
us Mosconi points for this?
I
too?
think
didn't
so,
know that.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I know he's already number 1 in the Mosconi Cup points.
Well, then he might have another tournament he can go to instead. Then if he's
Possibly.
already there.
Yeah.
Let me get a little funny here. He's got to kind of stroke this to the side rail and out.
Yeah, it's
Or slow lag it to the short side, which I really don't like. That's kind of risky.
he's got a little smirk on his face because he doesn't like his options
Yeah,
here.
he doesn't like it, but he's got a stroke to do this, and he actually likes hitting the ball like that. So I'm surprised he hasn't just got up there and popped this thing in. It's not that bad.
I'm actually kind of the same way. I like just a bottom,
Yeah, natural.
stun over to the rail, and come over for the 8.
Yeah, it's just like you don't like that shot, really? I'm surprised, man. He's got a good stroke, and that's a natural shot.
Yeah, he's...
He just didn't like it for half a second and it affected him.
No.
Mike's definitely out here. I can't see him messing this up. Unless he can't see the edge of the 7, which he definitely can because he's down on it already. It looks like he's following this ball. Oh, good
Yeah,
save.
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's all right. It looked like it was natural to just draw right around.
And it looks like now he can just play the 8 in the corner and then bring
Come
the
around.
cue ball up 2 rails and
Yep.
play the 8 and put the 9 in the same corner.
He could even, draw
Or he
it
can
up
come-
one rail, do it that way, or draw it 2 rails out and play it where he is almost now, kind of.
Right.
I think he'll do what you said. He'll just lag this in and drop it to this side.
So, last pocket shot.
Yep.
Play both balls in the
He's
same
drawing
pocket.
this ball, so he's doing what I said. I think he's drawing 2 rails out of the corner. Yep, he is. No, he's doing what you said. He just lined up to do it the other way.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. Come up a little short, but I expect him to make this.
Well, looking around the room, I think Francisco is up 6-4 against Rich.
Is he really? Yeah, Francisco looks good, man. I tell you, Richie's playing good. It's not like he's playing bad.
Oh no, he's
so
not. He's definitely playing good, and
he
Mike
missed it.
just missed it.
Unbelievable. Gotta get down and take your time.
Well, he didn't leave a really easy shot. I mean, he's on the rail.
No, but I'm pretty sure Buzzsaw here is mad that he screwed it up. He's probably going to bear down and make this. It's a good shot,
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah, that was a big game for Fran. Now all of a sudden he's 2 racks away,
Yeah,
and Richie needs 6. Man,
it's a big difference.
there's quite a few people saying, I can't believe he's a B. I can't believe he's a C. It's like, you just gotta play your game.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's got nothing to do with nothing. If you don't like it, you didn't have to play.
it's especially with alternate break, it's you and the table.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let's see how Tim likes this shot.
He likes it.
Right in the hole. Nice shot.
Very good shooter.
That cue ball's gonna stop though. That cue ball's
no.
gonna stop. Oh. It's all right, Tim.
Stop!
It stopped. 3-2.
Good shot though. He just focused on making the shot, did the right thing. If you scratch, you scratch. That's not a shot you can like pull out of the scratch if you want to make it. I think.
Yeah, you don't want to use any left or right on that, especially from that angle. He was on the rail, so.
Good shot. Mike's got to be a little upset about a missed opportunity there. He had an easy out, screwed it up for 3-2, and huge advantage. But he's still right in it now. It's not a big deal.
So just going on a limb here, who would you expect to be the favorite in this right now with people that are left?
Right now, before everybody started playing, I would have picked Richie as the favorite, to be honest with you. But now looking at this, I mean, and Francisco would have been my second favorite, to be honest, and they ended up playing each other.
Right.
And Francisco's got to look good. He's getting 2 games from the A players, and how many A players are even left here? We got Timmy and Richie.
1, 2.
And who else is on?
Paul. Is Paul an A player?
No, he's a B player.
So that's it then.
That's it, just those 2 guys. So
yeah.
You really got to like Francisco here because he plays even with these guys most days. And he's getting 2 games. So, yeah, I'd like him from here. It's easy to say he's up in this game, in this match, but I'd still like him even if he lost the match.
Right.
I like Mike, too. I mean, Mike, again, getting, you know, he's ranked as a B player, and his real true speed is most likely A, you know, his top speed. So he just hasn't quite broke through there yet, which this might do for him. He's been playing. You know, the more you play, the better you get.
I don't know. I mean, even though I see Rich being down, I've known Rich for a while. I've played with him a lot.
Oh, he's not out of this by any means.
No, I've seen him play at the Expo.
But you literally cannot make any more mistakes because Francisco will run out.
Right.
I know that from experience. He can play. But yeah, you got to figure with the weight, those guys are the strongest players.
Yeah.
This guy Paul Lavadier is pretty good too. He's a B player. He really works on his game hard, and I don't know. He's an odd bird. He's perfect for pool, but he can play a little too. So we got probably, you know, we don't have any weak players left. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, when Billy got knocked out, he was probably the favorite. Even though he was on the loser's side, he's still the best player in the house, just depending on how he wants to play.
Right.
If he can bear down or not.
Right.
Obviously, he couldn't.
Oh, yeah. There's no more weak players. I'm sitting up here now.
Right?
I don't know. I have some work to do on my game, but I'm hoping to be there soon. Like, we're going to play the 1 in the corner. Just draw back. Let's just play the 2 on the side. Just like that. He's hit the balls. The ball is very clean also.
Yes, he is. Oh, his stroke's real good right now. He's definitely in stroke. And he plays with all the best players in here. You know, so he learns while he plays.
Yeah, it really is nice room in here. It kind of stinks that I'm so far away from this place, but I only come here for like tournaments and stuff.
Oh, it's definitely a nice playing here.
Yeah.
Did Richie win that game over there?
No, he did not. Yeah, sorry, Richie did win,
6-5.
and Fran decided to take his break.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it is 6-5 over there.
All right, I'm gonna take a minute.
Alrighty. So Paul's gonna step out for a minute, and I'll stay with you guys. No one's in the chat, huh? I got no one in the chat. Come on, guys. Everyone's probably too busy watching Turning Stone, which I actually have not really been following that much of. Mike's got the 5 ball. Let's look at a different angle here. Mike's got the 5 ball. It's tough because you want to cut the ball, but at the same time holding position for the 6. Not easy. He might be just better off playing safe here. Just bank the ball, leave the cue ball down by the 7. and bank the ball 2 rails back up. No, looks like he's gonna cut it from this angle. Oh. You know, it's not. That's what you call a bad roll, guys. He made a great shot, and the point came into play. No, Kingram, I can see you now. Oh, this is Jen in the chat. Tim's lovely wife. I thought you'd actually be here, Jen. Maybe you were working or something. Anywho, Mike looking to kick the 6 ball. 1 rail? 1 rail, and that's not a bad leave. Not a bad leave at all. Jen, this is Steve Sutton. Sutton Death. Oh, Rhode stepped out for a minute. Let's see what 10 decides. He decides to play safe, and I don't believe he quite hooked him. Do you want to freeze it behind the 7 ball? Or at least get the 6 behind the 9. Don't. Still not an easy shot by any means. Had to work today. Had to work today at the golf course. 6 a.m. Gross. That's alright. I gotta catch a flight to Kentucky. I have to. My flight leaves at like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I definitely will not be here too late tonight. Because I need to go back home to New Hampshire. And that's a great shot by Mike. Cut that right up the rail. 7 balls in the middle of the short rail. And he can either try to shoot this and try to hold for the side pocket, which is what he's looking at. Or, as I say, or he can go that way. He can actually kind of let his stroke out a little bit, make the 7, come back up and down. And he's got he's actually traveling toward the line of position if he decides to come up and down. Wow, you get that. Well, that works actually. Just stop. It's gotta stop. Oh. I was gonna say I thought he was gonna hit a little bit easier and just come off the 1 rail and play the 8 in the corner, but this works too. Well, thank you, Jen. Yeah, I thought I shot well yesterday, especially on table 3. I know you and Mandy and a couple of people were watching, and I appreciate that. I appreciate anyone's support. And yeah, it was shooting pretty well. I mean, it was up 4-0 at one point when I was racing the 8. And I shot by Mike. Mike ties the score 3 apiece. Oh yeah, I played Ed Powers. I know him from Massachusetts. Good player. Give him 2 games. Really can't afford to make any mistakes. And I was up 4-0, and caught a couple bad rolls, and it is what it is. If you can't focus, then you can't get it done. So, so that's how it goes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I felt comfortable. I just couldn't finish it. So that's why I'm here. It's a good break. Good break, but he came up dry. Tim will come to the table. And it's a nice speed shot there by Tim. Nice shot on the 2. He's got the 3 in the corner. He'll probably come in behind the mess of the. He can go. Won't he can use either go inside English, one rail back up for the 4, or do that, come behind the mess and play the 4 in the same corner. And now he's fairly straight here. He should be able to just draw. Let's see how straight he actually is. He's pretty straight here. He can just draw straight back with the 5 in the corner. Just like that. Got just high enough. Perfect. He's got angle. Just roll the 5 in the corner. He's got the 6. Put his hand up there for a second because he got a little bit of a roll. He thinks, he could have got worse on that. And he can play the 6 on the side. Nice shot. Nice shot by Tim. 7 in the corner. He's got angle here. Let's take a look at the other angle. He's got angle here. Nice angle. You can just pocket the 8, naturally roll up the table, and should be able to play the 9 in the opposite pocket. Just like that. Nice shot. Nice shot by Tim. Tim goes up 4-3. Tim the break. Had a pretty good break there. He made a ball on the break, but unfortunately no shot on the one. As you can see right there, the 6 ball is blocking the pocket, but I think actually Tim could see a piece of the one, and now he's looking to see if he can play the one up past the 3-5. Wow, that's a tight window if that goes. Or is he going to duck? Well, he didn't. I wasn't sure. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell if he was playing like a two-way shot or if he was playing safe the whole way, but either way it works. Because Mike is behind the 3, and even if he kicks to the long rail, he could possibly scratch off the back of the 1. I think he has to go 1 rail to the long rail. He's gonna spin. Just missed it. That's gonna give Tim ball in hand on the 1 ball. Let's see here. Is it a 3? It's got a little bit of angle here. It's perfect to me. A little angle. Just make 3 punch over for the 5, just like that. Nice shot. Tim is definitely focused and stroke right now. He's been playing really well. It really doesn't surprise me that he's one of the 4 undefeated today. Hit that ball real good. And he got pretty much perfect on the 7. Even if he's straight, which I think he might be. Oh no, he's got angle. I was going to say if he's straight, but he's not. It's a little funny how you're going to get on the 8 ball. I think he's just going to top it and come in front of the 9, like just like that. There you go. I meant behind the 9. Tim's playing good. He's kind of got the speed down to this table pretty well. And I'm watching like the other matches, and Rich and Mitchell playing Francisco. That match is tied 7 apiece, and Rich just shot a ball, and the 1 ball straight in the hole and scratched. So that would mean Fran's on the hill. Rich needs 3, and Fran with ball in hand. But getting back to this match, Tim drills the 9 ball in. Make it a total of 5-3. So it's an even race. And Mike is going to take his break. Because he just evened the race, because Tim now needs 5 and Mike needs 5. Alright, let's see here. While they're on break, let's see if we can find another table. Well, I don't have any more camera angles here. They'll show another table, but I don't think. Let's see if I can do some fancy work here. Probably not. I'm not exactly upside L here. And I'm not going to mess with the camera angles. I just try to. I'm not going to. Alright, they're back from break anyway. I was going to try to mess with the camera angles and see if I can get... Well, actually, I can't even reach the other table, so... Mike Pettit to be breaking now. And there's no more handicap. These guys... These guys are racing. Mike hit that break pretty square. But he failed to pocket a ball. And it's hard to tell if Tim can actually see a piece of this one. If he can see a piece of it, he can cut it in. No, he decided. He probably could, he just probably couldn't make it, so he decided to play safe. Smart play. And how about a safe back? This is not easy. He's got all kinds of angles blocked from Tim to hit that one. Is he gonna try to masse? Oh wow. Nice hit. That was almost like the Efren Reyes hit I watched on YouTube. This is gonna be trouble for Tim. He's gonna just hit and stick right here. Yep. I actually kind of like that shot myself. It's the zigzag shot that Tim hit that I saw from Reyes do. And let's see, what did Tim leave him? Oh, Tim left him a shot on the one. I wouldn't think he'd play the 1-9 here. Let's see here. No. He had a shot on the one. It wasn't that easy. Tim now looking to see where he wants to be on that 2-ball. And he says, I want to be right about here. Oh, and somehow the 2-ball rattle, they can't got out of the way. Right for the cue ball. The cue ball found the drink. So Mike's gonna have ball in hand here. Nice shot by Mike. Nice crisp shot. And even it's funny, even though I said that Rich and Francisco were a 7-7, I'm looking at the table. I still see 8 balls on the table. It must be just a huge like safety battle over there. And Paul Lavalier, and I'm not sure who he's playing actually at the moment. Let's go back to our match. Yeah, I think a little bit of miscue there. Made the 4 clean. A little bit of miscue. He wanted to draw back and got stuck behind the 8. So I think we're going to see the jump cue come out. There it is. We're going airborne. Over the black, into the orange 5, down the hole. And that's a great try. Jump cues are allowed in this tournament, obviously. So, Tim has an open shot here on the 5 ball. Probably just roll this in, because he's got the 6 ball. The opposite corner. Just take your time, cinch the ball. You've already got shape, just like that. Nice shot. Nice shot. Seven ball all the way up. Nice shot. Getting a little bit funny here on this 8 ball, though. He's kind of... He can make the 8, but it's position on the 9 he's worried about. I think he might just play the 8 in the corner and draw above the side pocket and come around the table. That's the only thing I see here. I don't think he can slow roll this. No, he tried to slow roll it, and that's a great shot. I didn't think he could slow roll it, but he did. So Tim's gonna take his time on this 9 ball. Nice shot. So Tim puts up another bead. Makes it 6-3. Tim goes to 10. Mike goes to 8. It is 6-3 right now. This is Sutton Death. Steve Sutton in the booth with you guys for a couple great matches today. This is an A-side match. Nice break by Tim. Made a ball. 3 balls in the way.
3 balls ball in hand for the match, I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Right there, right? Francisco's ahead.
yeah. It's 7. Well, it's 7-7. Brandon goes to 8.
7-7.
Yeah. And I just watched Rich scratch, make a ball and scratch in the corner.
Make it interesting. Why, I don't know. We got on the rail before the second part. It would have been beautiful second half.
Hey,
It'll work.
so
Mike's having issues over here now.
alrighty. You hear Paul Rhoda clapping in the background as Francisco just sent Rich Minicello to the B side with the final score 8-7. Anyway, back to our featured match. Tim pocketed the 1, and I think he's behind the 3 ball here. Yeah, he's got his jump cue out, but he's like 10 feet tall, so jacking up and playing a jump cue, playing a jump shot shouldn't be that hard for him, I wouldn't think. You know, he had no problem getting over that at all. Just a matter of making it. So, like I said before, Francisco is... That was the hot seat. That was to get to the hot seat match. The winner of this will play Francisco in the hot seat match to get to the finals. That was a nice shot by Mike. Nice shot by Mike. What do you do here? Not easy. I think he's looking at playing the 3 in the... Excuse me, guys. I think he's looking at playing the 3 in the side. Which is exactly what he did, and how's he going to land on a 6? Not enough speed. Not enough or too much. Because, you know, if you hit it harder, you come not so close to the 6, possibly a shot in another pocket. If you hit it too easy, that's what happens. It lands on top of it like that. So, I really don't see... As you guys can see, it's really close. I really don't see anything offensive here. He's looking at the shot in the side, but I don't know how he can shoot it in the side and not scratch. No. Jen, Francisco was a B player. That was a hell of a shot by Mike. Wow. That was a really nice shot. You can just bear down on this 8 ball. You can just roll the 8 in and then roll the 9 in the other corner. If Tim wins, he plays Francisco in the hot seat match to get to the finals. Oh, he just missed the 8. So the loser plays, you know, look at the bracket for you, Jen. It looks like the loser of this match will play the winner of Pete Bowman and Jared Demalia. They're playing right now. Tim made a nice cut on the 8-ball. Straight in the corner for the 9. Airs down, fires it right in. Just like that. It's 7-3. Buzzsaw, 7-3. And it will be Mike Pettit to break. And it really is unfortunate that Mike missed that 8-ball because that was a phenomenal shot on that 7 to shoot it in the side and not scratch. Anyway, let's go back to the break. Hit the break pretty clean. Didn't make a ball, and Tim got a shot. He's got sight on the 1 ball, and I think it plays past the 6 in the corner. Ooh, actually, that's really close. Well, I'm sure he's already looked at it, but if it doesn't play, he can tuck him behind the 6. Oh, yeah, it plays. Obviously, he had a better angle to see that than I did. So he's actually, he's not straight. I mean, I think he can follow it. I think he's going to follow 2 rails, back up for the 4. Yep. 1, 2 rails, up to the 4. Nice shot. He doesn't want to be straight. He doesn't want to... Well, that works too. As long as he isn't straight, he's alright here. As long as he isn't straight. And he's got angles, so he can just play the 5 in the corner. Roll just like that to get to the 6. He doesn't like it because, I mean, he could just roll the 6 in, but the problem is from the 7 to the 9. Well, the ball is draped over. You don't want to go. Oh, that don't work if it plays past the 9 that way. I didn't think it did. He may be forced to play the combination here. I don't think it plays past the 9. Stepping back, looking at it. As by looking at the overhead view, it really doesn't look like that played. Unless he decides to play some kind of save. He's looking at it, and by looking at the overhead, it really doesn't look like the 7 plays. Wow, it did. Nice shot. I didn't think he had room there. Well, it's kind of the same idea he had a couple racks ago. Just make the 8, roll back up for the 9. maybe a hair of inside. Or a little bit top just to come make sure he doesn't land on top of the 9 just like that. Nice shot. Okay, nice shot. He's feeling it. With that stroke, he is definitely feeling it. He's up 8-3. Tim's break. Tim goes to 10. Mike goes to 8. So Mike needs 5 to Tim's 2. Alrighty, let's look at Tim's break. So been breaking pretty well. Oh, he hit that one good too, just a hair to the left. And it went right in the side. Oh, the fortunate thing here is that at least even though Tim scratched the break, the 7 and the 9 tied up. And Tim's gonna play a safe here. And you got him. Pretty good safe there. I think he can go to the long rail, but no, he's going airborne. We're going airborne, jumping it over the 7-9. And even though this match is going on, I'm looking behind me. And turning stone, it looks like in 5 minutes, Karen Core versus Jason Shaw in the hot seat match. That's going to be a heck of a match. But anyway, back to this match. Mike made a good hit, and Tim's jacking up. What a shot. Nice combination. You know, I don't like combinations to begin with, but he hit that one pretty good. And a little bit of a save there. Really didn't have an easy cut on the 5 ball. I don't know if Mike's gonna become aggressive or not here. Let's see here. Tim jacking up a little. Yeah, he's straight. Yeah. A little bit of a grimace there from Tim because he's a little straighter than he wanted to be, so it just means he's going to have to probably shoot the 8 from the rail, just like that. He knew he was going to have to he knew he was going to have to take that shot. It just has to come with a shot here. Let's see if Tim can bear down on this one. What a shot. Just like that. He made it look easy, but I'm telling you right now, shooting a ball off the rail is far from easy. He's got great shape out here on the 9. Just a simple stop shot. Puts him to the hill. Tim Perry on the hill, 9-3. And it'll be Mike Pettit's break. Let's see here. What's the other angle for the break? Ah, got it. Hit it good. He pocketed the 3 in the side. One ball is coming down so we can see the 1. So if he elects not to be aggressive, which I don't think I would, you've got a big wall there to hide behind. And you wanted to play safe, and I think Tim can see this. I don't think he has an aggressive option, but I think he can clip it and play safe. Just like that. Is he getting behind the 4? I think he got behind a piece of the 4. Oh, no, maybe he might can see this full. Yeah, you could. Nice shot. I mean, he didn't have to see the full ball, because obviously he was cutting it in the side, and he obviously had enough to cut it. So we're looking at this for a 2 ball. 2 ball. Nice shot. Just unfortunate. He hit that ball really good. Put a good stroke on it. Ball went clean in the hole. Just unfortunately, the 5 caught him. So Mike had to kick and made a hit. Didn't really leave Tim an easy shot. I know Tim's going to be cut. Yeah, defense. Cutting the 4. And he wanted to go behind the 7, like where he just pointed his cue. Mike can see this to cut this. Nope, decided to play it safe. Did he get Tim behind the 6? I don't think he did. If he did, and Tim can roll behind the... I went that way with it. I would have thought he would have gone the other way to roll the cue ball behind the 5-7, but this works too. Mike's got to make a hit here on the 4, and probably hit it easy to not leave Tim an easy shot. Watch the hit. Watch the hit. Tim with the thumbs up. Good hit. But I think you can see this clean past the 9 in the corner. And that was just a great shot. He actually bumped the 5 out to have an easier shot. The 5 in the corner. And looks like he's going to try to draw to the long rail. The 6. Yep. That's a great safety by Tim. He's really getting the speed down to this table. Playing very well. And out comes the jump cue. Up and over the 9. Into the 6. Wow. Huh. Overcut the 6 and almost scratched, but he didn't. Left it on the table. Didn't leave an easy shot for Tim. And he got him behind the 7 ball. Nice containing safety. Mike's going to go 2 reels, I think, into the 6, just like that. And that's a nice shot, too. Made a good hit. He hit it thin. Tim's trying to go behind the 8 here? No, that was tough. But I really didn't see anything else. I mean, unless he tried to kick from behind. There was nothing really easy there. Mike rolls the 6 in. Can't really see a whole lot of problems here for Mike. Roll the 6. Roll a 7 or play a stun shot. We've rolled it in yet. And you can just play the 8. In the side. And roll it for the 9. Should we try to draw? Oh, nice shot. I just decided to stun it across. Wow. He just missed it, and he's going to concede the match. Tim Berry, buzzsaw, gets it done, 10-3. That will put him for the hot seat match with Francisco. Well, it's a sudden death in the booth.
It's going to be, what, probably an hour, I'm going to guess.
And we'll get back to you guys in another match.
Yeah, we're going to
It's a great match.